this one right here, Dezzie, Nobody Move, and you got his most sportical one, his sportical one with it, but you got the Nobody Move with Dezzie on it, and his whole thing coming into it, especially with Dezzie and him coming with his whole sportical thing, he got the main turnaround thing, coming into it, and the whole mainly scrolls it, like the whole scrolls it, but you got with the Nobody Move, especially with that Dezzie, on it, and Dezzie coming in with it. He got his whole thing because, this is his main, scalonical one. You got his most, all kinds of epic and stuff like that, especially with the Nobody Move. So him coming in with this one right here and him having this whole clinical one, he got a crazy one. But you got with the Nobody Moves, and especially with his sklint.
Hey, yo, Sean, run that back real quick.
Mano! You know. Oh yeah. Respect my gangster. We got live open, no banter. Yo, nobody move. If I put you to snooze, when someone gets Jordan, they ask what happened. Me, I just act confused. My big bro love giving man lectures. Third time I give me a shave and I felt that. If I put you to snooze, when someone gets Jordan, they ask what happened. Me, I just act confused. My big bro love giving man lectures.
Ooh, he said they be asking what happened. Me, I just act confused. I just act confused. Like, what was really going on? Like, in the mix of everything. Like, how there's something just happened in there. Like, you got all these things coming around and all these other elements going around. They're like, hey, what's going on here? And then you just acting confused. Like, the whole thing. It's like another turnaround to another spinning line. Spin around and, like, mange. Close it and strokes it.
Third time I give me a shave and I felt that I could've gave 5 more extras. I thought in my lifetime treacherous. Scary. Nobody move. If I put you to snooze, when someone gets Jordan, they ask what happened. Me, I just act confused. My big bro love giving man lectures. Third time I give me a shave and I felt that I could've gave 5 more extras. I thought in my lifetime treacherous. Scary. No Mickey Mouse, I'm in then I'm out like your girlfriend's mouth. She said she gotta ride me like a horse. Probably can't wear it.
Ooh, he said he's in and out just like he was doing something, another thing, and the whole thing, like he said, is in and out just like he was just like he was in the shorty's mouth, like, hoof, like, how they go in and out, they go in and out, they go in and they come out, like, you gotta do the, just use your split carts, real sketchy, you gotta go in, you gotta come out, flash as a thing, like, you come in and you come out with that resistance.
Before rap, I hit the tea house. After a late night shift, it was me. I beg all my shine down south. These times the realest about us. Yo, fuck the popo, I'm moving local just cause he's bolos. To rip his polo, just dirty bad beef from over Hackney. She tried to trap me on the low. Free my bro, riding solo. We've been on badness, it's nothing new though. Shopping up town, I love it. Always on me when I'm in so high. I left her soaking like a water tap, then kept it moving for my Uber app. DQB, I'm a bookie chap, so man get lost in his booby trap. This is the way I spend too much dough.
He said, I left her soaking a thing, man gets left in a booby trap. Hey, the whole thing. And he said, left them, soaking, with the whole thing. It's like you, basically, it's another eternal to that. And he said, man gets caught in a booby trap. Like, hey, it's like just like they say, it's just at the end of the quantities, it's just a real setup. It's a setup, playing like, as you look at it, a lot of people, they get turned around or turned down, and it becomes something they wasn't expecting, and then it becomes something like that. Like he said, I left man in a booby trap, with the whole thing, like the stance and the main presence.
Could they easily bought 5 Uzi waps? Let's be realistic, we're ballistic. Gang tape plus not cheeky snap. Yo, nobody move. If I put you to snooze, when someone gets Jordan, they ask what happened. Me, I just act confused. My big bro love giving man lectures. Third time I give me a shave and I felt that I could've gave 5 more extras. I thought in my life that treacherous. Nobody move. If I put you to snooze, when someone gets Jordan, they ask what happened. Me, I just act confused. My big bro love.
Oh, and he said, with the whole thing, he said, me with the snooze, and then like it's just like the other thing coming around. Like he said, I just be, with the snooze, and then you got the other flicks behind it. You got another flick and another, screws to it, another from Mammoth.
Giving man lectures. Third time I did me a shave and I felt that I could've gave 5 more extras. I thought in my lifetime, yo, yeah, mash no works, just hop off. Me a gang really taped that block off. Before scat done management, bro, let pop off. Bait made roads with his top off. Sure you didn't wanna know Quay back then. Now it's me in the crib that she wanna come slap off. Ain't in green yet, shh. I had to do it in style, then pop off. Party, shake out the room. Big 4-4, make it pop no balloon. Morning or afternoon, when I play with sticks just like a baboon. I ain't got sell no drugs no more. I can make double that from just one tune. I thought everything was Chris like Breezy. I thought him my front door go boom. So many newbies, I don't even know how my ops them look like. 15-inch rider and a push bike. Party with no back don't look right. My West thing gets head and headache. Can't complain, can't choose, say I push tight. If you see my dogs outside Liberty, yeah, change it to a scary hood night. Yo, nobody move. If I put you to snooze, when someone gets Jordan, they ask what happened. Me, I just act confused. My big bro love giving man lectures. Third time I did me a shave and I felt that I could've gave 5 more extras. I thought in my life that treacherous. Nobody move. If I put you to snooze, when someone gets Jordan, they ask what happened. Me, I just act confused. My big bro love giving man lectures. Third time I did me a shave and I felt that I could've gave 5 more extras. I thought in my life that treacherous.
He came back with another chrome around the whole thing, but you got nobody moving, and especially Dezzie with it, Dezzie coming in sort of with a nobody move, and shout out to Toxic TV, because they have their main roundness and their main strongest, like the way they just like mainly strictly. But you got Dezzie with the nobody move, especially with his thing. He said he acts confused, and then the whole other thing, like it's another. I think it's another part to this. But I was messing with this like clueless thing coming in. It was like clueless, like you wouldn't really know what's really going on. And then he said with the snooze, he said Big 4-5 will pop this balloon. Like he had it just all kinds of Merson stopping, Merson popping, like all this other stuff. But you got with the nobody moves, and with this one right here coming into it, check it out for you guys. So, like, comment, and with the just the Malak